Today I'm going to be starting a new series. This series is going to consist of every Paladins champ A through Z. Now what I mean by this is I'm going to make a video on every champion A through Z and show you how to play that champion. I'll be showing you all the tricks and ways to master that champion and become a better player with that champ. Now this video is going to be the intro to that series. This video is going to explain the roles of each category of champion. I'm going to explain the roles, what they do, how they play, and their main goal in a match. First of all, I had a lot of thoughts on making this video when I saw a lot of people in the community, mainly on the teams I play when I'm playing casual or even competitive. They don't play a character how it's intended. Now I'm not trying to say you have to play a champ the exact way I'm going to explain in this video, but when playing a certain role you should have a set of goals you want to achieve. Getting into the first category, frontline. The four front lines are Barrack, Fernando, Ruckus, and Makoa. Now each of these champs have their own unique traits, like Barrack's turrets, Makoa's hook, and so on. I'll go more into these as I go through the A to Z list of all the champions. Now frontline is the most important role in my opinion. You lead the charge when it comes to capturing points and fighting as a team. Every team should have one, and it's even more important that the frontline knows what they're doing. The main goal of the frontline in a game is shielding and providing cover for their backline. Another important thing to know when playing frontline is knowing when to be aggressive and when to back off. Now your main goal for a game when playing frontline shouldn't be kills. It should be point control and protecting yourself and the teammates behind you. Moving on, the second category, support. The five supports are Pip, Grok, Ging, Maldamba, and Grover. Once again, each of these champs have their own unique traits, such as Maldamba's stun and Ying's teleport. Support is a very major role, almost as much as frontline. Having heals in a fight can be the big difference that puts your team on the winning side of it. One of the main things I want to touch on is the role that the support player should be playing. Healing. I cannot stress this enough. When you are support, you need to focus on healing your teammates rather than damage. Yeah, you can constantly be shooting, but make sure your main concern is healing. Now when it comes to where your heals should be aimed, frontline is more important role when it comes to where your heals are going. They are slow and most of them have limited mobility. Now you can always heal your other teammates when your tank is full health or doing well, but most of the roles have good movement abilities so they can get away or dodge. Your main goal when playing support should be constant heals to your frontline as well as not dying, because a team without a healer will fall apart quickly. Moving to the third category is damage flank. Now I want to just clarify something. When I say damage flank, when you're looking at the picking screen in Paladins, there's the damage and then the flank, and there's three rows there. The ones that I consider damage flank are the middle row. So like the top damage has like Victor and Shaolin, and then the bottom is flank, and then that middle row is what I consider damage flank. So the damage flank champs are Kanessa, Drogos, Cassie, Bomb King, and Tyra. The unique traits with these champs that stick out to me are Bomb King's Grumpy Bomb and Drogos' Spitball. In my opinion, this is the most diverse group of champions. Knowing how to play all of them and being productive with them can improve your gameplay with every other category of champion. When it comes to damage flank, they aren't needed every game, but they are very useful and they pretty much are in every game. Having constant damage on point and or their damage players can win you the point, because after you take out the other team's damage, the pressure is off your front line and you simply have to take out their front line. Now, there are two types of damage flanks. The first consists of Drogos and Bomb King. They have area of effect or AoE basic attacks, and they also have a good zoning ability. Using these two champs, you can push the other team off the point with one ability, and that can be very vital if the other team is rushing the point. The second consists of Kanessa, Cassie, and Tyra. All of these champs have constant damage per second or DPS. They all have good movement abilities, minus Tyra, but where Tyra doesn't have the mobility, she makes up with damage. The main goal you should set yourself when playing damage flank is making sure you have constant pressure on the point as well as the other team's damage. The fourth category is flank. The flank champions are Androxus, Skye, Eevee, and Buck. All of the flank champions are very mobile and do a lot of damage when used right. Having a good flank causing trouble in the enemy team's backline can win you a game just like that. When it comes to playing flanks, your main job is to be a disruption as well as a distraction. If your team needs time to get back to the point, then you can distract with your big damage and get away with your great mobility. Being a disruption is also a big key. Going and demounting people so they have to take that extra time to walk back to the point can give your team a major advantage. One big key is taking out the long range damage on the other team, because most of your front lines don't have the distance abilities. Your main goal for flank should be to kill their damage champions and be a nuisance to the other team's back line. The fifth and final category is damage. Now, the two damage characters are Victor and Shaolin. Both of these champions are very different in playstyle, which makes the damage category very diverse and good for any situation. When it comes to damage, positioning and targeting is key. Knowing who to hit and being in a spot that they can't hit you is going to make a great damage player. When it comes to targeting, focusing the enemy's frontline and support characters is your main goal. Now, if you have a good flank on your team that is taking out the other team's damage, then you should have nothing to worry about. But if your flank is lacking, you might have to target their damage at some point. The main difference between Vic and Shaolin is the way they damage. Vic hits fast at a constant damage. Shaolin, on the other hand, hits hard but at a slower pace. His damage also varies on how much power you put into his arrows. So mastering Shaolin's pullback can make you a better player with him. The main goal when playing damage should be targeting and killing your enemy's support and front line as well as their damage. Alright guys, that's pretty much going to end it off. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I put a lot of time into this. All of the graphics with all of the player names and all of that took me quite a while to make, so if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for the great growth that's happening on my channel right now. I'm at 25 subscribers, I have over 700 views, and I literally started this channel like 2 weeks ago. So I just want to thank all my subscribers and all the people who watch my videos very much for supporting me, as well as I wanted to tell you that I live stream as well. So if you go to twitch.com or twitch.tv/Ajubdy, you could also find me there. I'll be streaming, you can come play with me, all that, we can talk, get to know each other. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys very much for all of the growth that has been on my channel. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I can't wait to make the rest of the A to Z series. Those will be coming out like every 2 days. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.